Hello, good morning, everybody. I wanted to come in here today to talk about a little bit more preparation for our meditation challenge that I'm so excited to be doing with you. So this morning, what I wanted to do was to take you through. It's a very short meditation. And it's really just around feeling connected. So being grounded and feeling connected. And this is something that I do every day before I do anything else. Um, and it just brings your awareness into yourself. It helps you feel connected, but also, very grounded as well. So I recommend practicing this before you even get out of bed. It only takes a few minutes when you get into it and you can actually do it yourself. But with me here today, I'm going to take you through it. It's the Pillar of Light meditation. I have done it before on my page, but I wanted to bring it into here so you've actually got it. And you can sort of follow it if you need to, but as a reminder as well. Yeah, so um, the most important part about any form of meditation is to being able to get into a quiet space within yourself. And in order to actually to begin that process, it's really important to just be focused on breathing. So it'll bring your attention from your mind, the busyness of your mind, to just focusing on where your breath is and what that's doing in that moment, and just keeping your focus on that. So before going into the Pillar of Light meditation, and I have discussed this before on my page, I'm not sure if anybody's seen it, but that's okay. I'll be going over some ground that I may have already covered elsewhere, um, but that's okay. I'm happy to do that, and hopefully you're happy to hear it if you've heard this before. So in terms of breathing, I practice and I teach the 4x4 breathing. So basically, it's on your breath in, it's to a count of 4. You hold for a count of 4, and you breathe out for a count of 4, and you hold for a count of 4. And you just do that probably about 5 or 6 times until you're actually feeling like you're in 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 a flow with it, and that will actually help you get into any form of meditation that you're doing, which beginning of every meditation I'll probably take you through that anyway. But for yourself, if you're taking yourself through one, and you can visualize yourself through one, always start with the breathing. The second thing is, aside from the breathing, after you've done the breathing, one of the most important things that I've always felt is really important for me is actually dropping down into my heart. Now I know that it's interesting because I did mention it, but I mentioned it when I was pulling cards one night, but it is really, really important, I feel, in being able to successfully connect with yourself, because that's the most important part of this. And so is dropping from your mind and from your head down into your heart. And how we do that is several ways, but I'll explain to you how I do it, and let me know your thoughts on it, because it'll be interesting to see if it works for you, or if it doesn't work for you. We'll have to probably try to get a bit creative around that. But dropping into your heart. Now, what I had to do in order to be able to do that was that I had to envision in my heart, or it actually sits right. So if we can envision, we have two hearts. We've got our physical heart, and right behind it and a little bit up from it is our spiritual heart. And in my spiritual heart, I went to drop into there, and I found that the easiest way was to envision a beautiful spot or a beautiful place. So for me, um, it's a really old like a nearly ancient building. It's got really, really high ceilings, but there's no furniture or anything in there. But what's in there is just all these cushions. And not that I normally sit there and pray kneeling or anything like that, but I go in there and I get on the cushions and I go on down onto my knees, and that's my heart space. So for others, I know someone was telling me that theirs was on a beautiful still lake in the evening in an old canoe. That was their space. For somebody else, it could just be as simple as sitting under a tree. But when you're dropping down into your heart space, you're going straight to that space that is sacred to you, that feels special to you. But don't overthink it either. It's generally when you say, I want to drop down into my heart, it's generally one of the first things that comes into your mind. But you can actually create something. You can actually drop down, and if you're not seeing anything, just start going, well, where would I love to be right now? And just build it from there. The other thing that I do to connect to my heart because a lot of this is also about getting our body to respond to what we need it to do. And so I drop my chin. As soon as I need to go down to my heart, I drop my chin, and it's just like an indication for me to actually drop down. So I'd love to hear what your special place is like. Is it on water? Is it by the water? Is it in a forest? Is it on a beach? Is it, where's yours? Mine is actually in an ancient building, what I consider to be an ancient building. And I don't even know what an ancient building looks like, but it's got the feeling. I'm all about being sacred. And so to me, it's the ancientness and the age of something that makes it sacred, because of the use that they've had. So it might be like an old spiritual church, or it might be, I don't know, but it's actually empty. It doesn't have any altars or anything like that. But the energy in it is for me, it is inspiring, and it is high vibrational. It is what I cherish, and where I absolutely love to go. So make sure that it is somewhere that you really love to go and you want to go to. So when we connect to our heart, what that does is that brings that takes us out of our mind, but it also helps with our connection. So when we're doing a journeying meditation, and we're wanting to look for an experience or a connection with ourselves, with our spirit guides, angels, whatever we're looking to do, the dropping into your heart is a really, really important part, because if we go from our mind, then our mind has a little bit more say about what actually happens. But if we're coming from our heart space, it's going to ring more true for you. It's actually going to be more truthful and more aligned with who you are. And in this, that's what the most important part of it is. That's why we're here, is to actually align. So I hope that makes sense to you, and I'd love to hear where your place is in your heart, what it looks like for you, or how it feels if you can't describe it. It's just a beautiful place to sit there and ponder, actually. So, I mean, that's just a fantastic mindfulness exercise to do on its own, any day, any time. I choose to connect there at least every day, but whenever I'm going into a meditation, I will connect. Whenever I'm going into, I go into the Akasha as well. Whenever I go there, whenever I do this Pillar of Light meditation, I just drop into my heart, I connect to it, and then I do the meditation, or do what it is that I'm doing. But I always come from the heart space, not from the mind space or the head space. Yeah, we spend so much time here, but we need to come from here. We need to come from what's true. So I think I have done, well, I mean, I'm still going to do some more talking, but I have done enough talking about that. And I'd love to hear if you've got any questions or thoughts on what I've already covered. But I did want to come in here today just to do the Pillar of Light meditation. It is something that you can do very quickly at any time. And I do it before I get out of bed, and I do it as I'm getting into bed. And it's kind of sort of sets me up. But if I'm feeling a little frantic, or if I'm feeling a little unsure of what's going on, or I can feel myself really entering into some anxiety, I stop for 5 minutes and I do this really quickly. So it's well worth doing. All right, so in this Pillar of Light meditation, I do talk about chakras. If you don't know what chakras are, that's okay, because there is a part of you that does know. But I will quickly mention that, just so you can visualize, if that's what you can do, is that the chakras go up from the base of your spine all the way up to the top of your neck, and then we've got the throat chakra at the top of your neck. We've got the third eye, and we've got the crown chakra on top. So I start with so the ones that I'll talk about. I'll just go through the ones that I talk about. Is the root chakra, which is at the base of your spine; the sacral, which is just near your belly button; your solar plexus, which sort of just sits underneath your breastbone. Then there's the heart chakra, which is where your heart is. Then there's the throat chakra, third eye, and then crown. So because we do quickly go through that. So it's actually aligning all of your chakras, all of your energy centers, to be connected, and to be grounded, all at the same time. And it's a really good starter. So we will get into it now. Sorry, I keep talking. We will get into it now, and I obviously don't have any music, so if you want to put some music on, but I encourage you to actually practice this. So get used to it without music, maybe, because sometimes we're just sitting in a car and we need to close our eyes for a couple of minutes, not driving, pulled over, or we could be at work sitting at our desk and we can do this. No one needs to know. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take you through the breathing, and then we'll go into it. And I'll also take you, so we'll go through the breathing, then I'll take you to drop your heart, and then we'll go into the meditation. So, okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do the 4x4. So I'll get you to close your eyes and get into a really comfy, nice position. Relaxed position, where you can actually roll your shoulders back and you can feel your shoulders dropping, and you can just feel your muscles just completely relaxing. Okay, so take a big deep breath in through your nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. And hold for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. And breathe out for 4. Hold for 4. Do that 2 more times. So breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. And hold for 4. And now drop your chin, and I'd like you to bring your mind down into your heart, into that beautiful place that is your heart space. And I'd like you just to sit in the sacredness of it for a moment. And just enjoy that moment. Even observe what's happening there and how you feel. Okay, and from this space now, we're going to start the meditation. So I'd like you to imagine the furthest star in the universe. And from that furthest star comes a beautiful, big, white pillar of light. And it comes all the way through the universe towards you. And it's filled with everything that you need. It comes down into your crown chakra, through the top of your head. And it fills your body as it's coming through your chakras, it fills your body. So down through your crown chakra. It's coming down through your third eye. And it's coming down through your throat chakra. Now, as it's coming through each of the energy centers, it's clearing, it's cleansing, it's connecting, and it's aligning you. So keep coming down through your heart chakra. Down to your solar plexus. Keeps going down to your sacral chakra. Down to the root chakra. And then it travels down through your legs to the soles of your feet, out through the soles of your feet, into the earth. And this pillar of light travels deep into the earth. Deep into the earth. It keeps traveling, it goes deeper and deeper until you get to the center of the earth. And at the center of the earth is a really big, beautiful crystal. And the pillar wraps itself around the crystal. So it's anchored deep into the earth. And then it comes back up, it travels back up to the crust of the earth, to right where your feet are. And it comes back up through the soles of your feet, up your legs towards the root chakra. And then what it does is it goes up the back of your spine, all the way up to the back of your neck. You can see it traveling up your spine. And then it goes out through your crown chakra. And back up to the furthest star in the universe. And now, just in this space, you are connected to the universe. You're innately connected to the universe, and you're innately connected to Earth. And when you're ready, you can slowly come out and open your eyes. And I always give thanks. I'll just give you a few seconds to come out of that. That's beautiful. I love that pillar of light meditation. It's just beautiful, and it's a really simple one to actually take yourself through every day. Yeah, let me know what you thought of that one. But that's my pillar, or it's not mine because I have heard it from lots of different places. But so I started doing it, and I've been doing this now for a very long time. There's lots of different versions to it, but it's well worth doing. It does quieten the outside world, and it actually does connect you to your more to your internal, and that's what this is about. So I hope you enjoyed doing this pillar of light meditation. I love it. And it is something to just get you into, preparation for our challenge. But more than that, this is something that you could actually continue to do every day. So I'll leave you with that. Please, if you've got any questions, or you found a beautiful place in your heart, please tell me all about it. I would love to know, and I'd love to share this with you, and let me know how you went doing this, practicing this. I'd love to know. All right, well, I'll leave you to it. Thank you so much, and I will see you very, very soon. Mwah.